Press. Thank you for joining us today for this unveiling of the latest Hass Price Index and the results of the Hass Land Index, both for the first quarter of 2018. It is our real pleasure to present today the property and land price indices that track 18 suburbs and 14 satellite towns in Nairobi. As I know you all appreciate, our Hass indices are based on the asking prices for sales and for rents, meaning the patterns of rises and falls run 3 to 6 months ahead of the same patterns in closing prices on completed transactions. First, I would like to point out that 2017 was a year that had all the elements of a perfect storm. The year began with the interest rate cap laws, which was brought forward from the preceding year. This had and continues to have an impact on the economy at large and on the real estate market. In 2017, we witnessed a severe and prolonged drought and a long electioneering period that saw the Supreme Court make an unprecedented ruling that ordered for a repeat of the presidential election on October 26. All these elements combined to make for a challenging year. Looking at the first 3 months of this year, we have seen stability in macroeconomic factors, including the exchange rate, interest rates, and the rate of inflation, which is within the CBK target. On the political front, we have seen unity talks that have resulted in lower political risk. These factors are now beginning to trickle into the property and land markets. We begin at looking at where property prices are now moving, and in the first quarter of 2018, we have seen sales prices and rents move across all properties, pointing that the market is beginning to feel the effects of stability. Sales prices increased by 2.4% over the quarter, led by the housing market that recorded a 2.7% increase, while the rental market witnessed recovery of 1% over the same period after a series of falls over the last year. The semi-detached house rental market was the best performing segment, with prices increasing by 3% over the quarter and 6.4% on an annual basis. The apartment rental market, however, posted the weakest returns, down 7.5% in the last year. Additionally, the rental market posted weaker results than the apartment sales market on an annual basis, indicating that the letting market segment was most vulnerable to the political and economic challenges of 2017 more than any other segments. For instance, the slowdown in government spending, for one, resulted in tight liquidity in the market, which in effect slammed the brakes on buying and selling activities. We nonetheless saw the apartment rentals rebound in pricing, up 1.4% in the last quarter, as normalcy has returned to the market. Today we also report our quarterly results on land prices, and we have noted that land prices in satellite towns and suburbs have posted different performances, indicating differences in vulnerability to election-related events. Satellite towns have seen asking prices increase by 2.4%, while suburbs barely moved, posting a 0.2% increase, indicating that prices in the 14 satellite towns were more vulnerable to election-related events than their equivalents in Nairobi. The upswing in asking prices in the satellite towns indicates that these areas offer opportunities for investors seeking gains from land price appreciation, unlike the land in Nairobi, where prices are a factor of housing demand. The subdued property market in Nairobi has resulted in equally subdued activity in the city's land market. Gigiri was the best performing suburb, with asking prices increasing 4.8% over the quarter, while Juja is the top performer among satellite towns with 7.66%. Over the year, Donholm was the best performing suburb, with land prices increasing 13.25%, while Kitengela was the top performing satellite town with an 11.93% price appreciation over the last year. Going forward, we expect to see the move by the Nairobi County government to offer investors free land will have an impact on the apartment sector, since land is a major factor of the cost of units in this area. Finally, we would like to open the floor to any questions.